Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of the Forgotten Podcast. I'm your host, Catman Joe, and we're joined here once again by the one, the only, the man, the myth, the legend himself, Mr. Masonic.
I'm currently summoning a demon.
I didn't expect that as an intro, but fair play to you. Today we have a very special guest for you guys. We are joined by a well-known member of both my community, of course, and this podcast community. You might know him for his shitpost status videos or his own new podcast called Outcast. He's currently got over 1,700 subscribers and 1.1 million combined channel views. Very, very warm welcome to the man himself, Mr. HeloSouls.
How's it going, everyone?
I swear, if you've messed up, that was a one take. That was a one take that happens very rarely. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, very rarely. How's it going, though, Hilo? Well, it will remain a one take for now. You know what I'm saying? Unless we mess up any, like right now. You know what I'm saying? Better not, please. Please, you know what I'm saying? But how's it going, everybody? Welcome to episode 29 of the Forgotten Podcast. Here we are. We've got our good friend HeloSouls in here and whatnot. And a very much a big thank you to him for coming on the show. You might see him obviously address a very, shut up. You might see him addressing himself as Hentai Watcher, which is yeah, I don't know. It's an interesting name.
We pretend to just think, just if you ignore it, he might go away.
Yes, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? But low-key, guys, we got Hilo in here and whatnot. He's a fantastic guest on to have on the show. Hilo's a personal friend of mine. I've known Hilo for a hot minute right now, and it's very awesome to have you on, Hilo. So again, absolute pleasure to have you on, man. How you doing, bro?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for having me on, by the way. Just plug the merch.
Yo, hey, you got sent by Limit. Oh my god, that's so awesome. I gotta ask, man, what time is it for you right now currently? Because we got up actually. Well, I say we. I shouldn't say we because Joseph's gonna come back in here and be like, I'm gonna slit your throat. We all got up somewhat early to record this. Actually, Hilo we were meant to record this yesterday, but we didn't manage to do it because what happened? Hilo, a tree fell down and crushed you.
A tree fell.
Crushed his whole family.
That's why I'm immobilized now. But no.
Oh no.
No, it didn't fall the way we wanted it to, and the saw messed up, and it put us back 2 more hours.
It landed on the bank, not the orphanage.
That was the positive side of it.
I see. Well, I mean, so how long did it take you guys to get the job fixed after that?
About 2 hours. We left.
Oh, geez.
Like 9 a.m. my time, and got back home around 4, almost 5 p.m. So.
Yeah. So it was a long day to say the least. God dang. But I mean, yeah, I mean, it's a pleasure to have you, bro. Obviously. What time is it for you, though, currently? I'm guessing, yeah.
Currently 9:30.
9:30. Jesus, it's currently 2:30 for me and Joseph.
I'm in the Kentucky Fried Chicken state.
I know it's 2 people.
The Kentucky Fried Chicken state. Oh my God, you should have had your thing as Colonel Sanders.
Oh,
that should be your. Oh my God, what a missed opportunity, man. Just Colonel Sanders. That should be oh my God, that would be a solid thing. I'm not judging the current name though. But man, again, it's a pleasure to have you on the show, bro. We got some great questions for you, and I hope everybody watching and everybody listening, obviously, of course, enjoys the questions. For anybody wondering, by the way, if you're listening to this on Spotify or Apple Podcasts or Google Podcasts, HeloSouls, our guest, actually does have face cam as well. So just so you know, for anybody listening, that if you're watching on YouTube, you're getting the best experience because you can see obviously all of our proper reactions. And Hilo also does have a mask on currently, but he is going to reveal himself at some point. Most likely when he's having a smoke. We're going to talk about it later on. Anywho, let's get into the first question. I think a great place to start this podcast off with you, Hilo, was with this question here in general, as to talk about your most successful videos on your channel, which was the shitpost status series. And I'm not just like making that name up. That's obviously the name. I wouldn't say series, but you know what I mean. That's like the name of the collection of the videos. I guess if you want to call it that, right? So. What I wanted to ask you, man, personally, obviously, just begin this off, was what do you think those videos done so well, man? And what was the story behind those videos? Because there was like a lot of, I know from internally from the community, from like our community, there was a lot of people that were like, these just look like they were re-uploads or whatever. So it's kind of intrigued to know the story behind it.
Well, truthfully, they were re-uploads. They were like memes I've had in my. Oh
dear, that's a dangerous.
Name dropping. God dang. Oh God.
But nah, they were like memes I've had on my camera roll forever, and the shitpost status memes were trending at that time. It was like what, January last year, 2020.
Yeah,
they seem to reoccur a lot. The shitpost status stuff. Like you can basically name many videos under that title, and it will do pretty decent. So it's kind of a cool little, midway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I didn't expect them to get that big. I was at my mom's house, and I just uploaded them from my camera roll because I thought it was funny. And I popped up the next day, and I was at 1,000 subs from like 200. I was like, dude, what? And I started scrolling. Like, it is. It's crazy. But personally, I don't think you should upload those videos. In my experience, yeah, the views are there and it boosts your channel, but the subs don't stay. It's like one of
So
those.
is it like pretty
things.
short-lived, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
See, I honestly, I don't know why, but at first when I saw them, I thought they were YouTube Shorts, right? Like I just, a part of me, I thought, because we've had so many guests on. I'm just trying to, I don't want to name drop here, but we've had so many guests on Blue, a Blue Room, for example. Blue's a great guy. Blue had a lot of his success from shorts, and we've had other people that have had a lot of success from shorts. Not the majority of them, but a lot of people that have been on the show, especially this season, have had a lot of success from YouTube Shorts. And obviously a lot of general just content creators and streamers as well. But in general, I don't know why, but inherently I thought, they were so successful because of that. It was because they were YouTube Shorts, but they aren't, are they? They're just normal videos, right? Like, it's just a normal video that got into recommended, which is peculiar.
YouTube Shorts were not a thing back then. Whenever I was doing that, I think they were in beta. Maybe some people had them, but I didn't have them when I uploaded them.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I think it was like they weren't made like fully accessible on the mobile app, because YouTube Shorts initially first came out to it was like YouTube India, which was like, so it was over there,
and then it
so
was certain devices as well.
Yeah,
really
it became
bizarre.
certain devices, and then it was like, then eventually became global, and it's kind of like just taking over YouTube now. But yeah, no, I honestly thought they were YouTube Shorts, man. I mean, it was one of those things though. Like, what was the first one that you uploaded? Is that the most successful one, or was that another one?
Ooh, that's a hard one. Between the two, I think the most like successful one was a original video. I clipped it and I just made it black and white. That's all the editing I did on that. I black and whited it, and that popped off. Apparently, it was like a guy and his girlfriend playing like some Mario game.
That was it. No, yeah, no, I remember. Isn't it like is it a stream or something, or is it just a reaction on a video? Because I saw that.
I think it was a reaction, because like it wasn't Mario, but it was like it was themed like it.
What is it again? It's like they bounce. I don't know how to say this.
Yeah,
they right. So
these girls' chest. And then the last one, the guy bounces off of a girl, but he bounces not on her chest, but something down below. And the guy's wife was so innocent.
That was it. Yeah, and did you get any like negative responses from those? Like, was there any people that watched them and like, why is this my recommended? Like, was it people that were angry or anything like that, or was it mainly positive? Because I could really only see positive.
There were some negative. I mean, I get it. They were saying it's a stolen video, and I got it from I can't remember exactly who it was. I haven't watched them before, but I looked them up. But they're saying I was stealing that from them, which well, technically I was. I was clipping their channel, but
yeah. I mean, did that person ever come to the channel and like inherently say like, oh, hey, what is this?
Ooh, I don't think so. I went through the comments about a month ago. I didn't see the original creator, so.
You make quite a plethora of content when it comes down to that, right? Like, you've done from your most popular videos, a lot. Obviously, the majority of them, of course, are the shitpost status videos. It does seem like, and I don't want to seem rude or anything like that. I think you'd agree though. It seems like the shitpost status, they kind of had like their phase kind of dried out. Because it was there was like, ones that like, a 400k, whatever, the other ones, a couple 100k, it's doing phenomenal. And then it kind of slowly dwindles a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, it kind of goes down tremendously. Sorry, I get notifications, boys. That was a new mistake there. Should have my phone on silent. But yeah, like, it seems like they somewhat dwindle. And then I actually saw as well that you done Roblox at one point, and I was like, oh God, who is this man? This is not Hilo. God damn, what, you done Roblox at one point? Is this in the closet for Hilo? Is this like a dark secret?
Comes out as a Roblox player. It's honestly not socially acceptable at all.
Don't tell anybody.
Oh man, to the Roblox thing, that's it's a long story. I can explain how I got my original name from that as well.
Yeah, because I thought it was maybe like a re-upload, but then I was like, no, this looks like it was
that
him.
Was me.
You don't even have freaking commentary. It's like him typing in the chat. It's like
I saw
him typing it's him typing in the chat like, hi YouTube.
6 years ago.
Like, 2014. Hi YouTube. Yeah, and I'm like, what is this, man? I'm waiting for like a post-it note to come up and like him start typing on that. And I was just saying,
really annoying, like lo-fi music coming. Not lo-fi,
or the same,
it's like the EDM music. Right
the same thing. Oh. God damn.
I remember that video. That was like my first ever like high viewed video, because before I did like the shitpost statuses, and I think before PS4 even. Yeah, before PS4, I like checked and it was at like 11K, and I was like, holy shit, 11K. But the video is good. Bad.
I mean, the video isn't high quality, but I mean, it kind of it makes one somewhat ponder, right? Why didn't you continue doing Roblox? Did you, or is there more private videos or something, or like how did you even record that if you weren't on like a console that could record?
Well, I was on a PC at the time. It wasn't like a gaming PC. It was an old like Dell 2011 desktop, and the way I recorded it, like I was 12 at the time. I used like a free recorder, and that's how I probably got that virus on the computer.
Oh dear.
Yeah, it didn't continue because I thought it sucked because there was no commentary, like you said, and I just didn't have a way to record it like professionally.
Dude, don't speak so down on that video, bro. It's my favorite video on your channel.
Yeah, I love that video. It's sinful. And there's also another video you done as well. Funny enough, this is then one of your most popular. It was how to do the voice impression. I forget his name. Do part of me here. You know who I'm talking about? The guy. He done the voice of, was it Ghost?
Yeah, Ghost from the New Modern Warfare. Yeah,
the New Modern Warfare.
God, I need to see. I didn't see that.
He made a video. You know what's even cooler though, right? And I'll give you this, Helo. Even cooler, and Helo probably knows what I'm going to say. Was the guy who actually does the voice commented on the fucking video? I was like, what?
That's mad.
He's verifying everything, was he not? And I was like, what the hell? Like, I think he's verified. Yeah, he's this guy who commented. He's also interviewed people like Tom Holland and the Spider-Man, like all the people from like Spider-Man and shit. Like, I was like,
yeah, that people. Halo is on the same level as Tom Holland.
That's what it is. But no, man. I mean, how did that happen? What did you see that comment? Obviously, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, dude, this was about a year ago when I uploaded a video. Yeah. I didn't expect it. Behind the video, I was doing the impression bad on purpose. Like that was the whole type of video. I was doing it bad on purpose. I didn't expect it to go that far.
What did he actually comment?
He's like, I do it better. I do the voice better. That's what.
Yeah, it was some really cool comment, and it's such a cool way to do it. Like, I do the voice better. It's like when I saw it, it took me a minute because I saw the comment. And I'm like, hold on a second. That's the guy. Look at that. Yeah, I click on his channel. And I'm like, what? That's so cool. Like, he actually commented on your video.
Interactions like that. I remember I was speaking about Titanfall on Twitter a while ago, and no, not you guys probably wouldn't have a clue, but there's a character
I think Helo's played Titanfall,
in Titanfall called Captain Lastimosa, and the guy he's named after retweeted my stuff, which was really cool. It was like, it's the Captain Lastimosa, which is awesome. So like it's just cool having those interactions. So I know exactly how you feel.
Yeah.
God damn.
That's pretty cool.
That is really cool, man.
But honestly, man, the whole Roblox stuff, it's really interesting to see where people come from. And when it comes to videos in general, when I was doing my homework, I found quite a few, I guess we could call them gems on your channel. And I must ask this, what inspired you? Because it's really caught my eye. What inspired you to make the video called Calling Sex Shops in Rainbow Six Siege?
Oh my God.
Do enlighten me.
What inspired me was these YouTubers. I don't know if you guys heard of them, but they run a group, McNasty, the Dudes, all of them.
That lot, yeah.
Yeah. Watching them do prank calls and shit, I took inspiration from that. Wanted to try to do it myself, and it's funny. That video calling sex shops. I did that.
Your accent makes that title so much better.
But it's just that. It's like a quote, like calling sex shops, like
calling sex shops.
God damn it! How did that go? I didn't get to see that video. How did it go?
I watched it. It was pretty dandy.
How did it go?
It started off calling like Arby's and shit, like simple stuff, and it led to the sex shop. But I called them and like I went into like a deep Southern voice. This is me speaking like
just the way you was like, do you still do the big meat? It's like,
oh yeah,
what? Oh my God, do you still do the big meat?
So she's just like, yeah, and then hangs up.
Oh my God, man.
But no, the sex shop was the funniest thing I've ever like recorded in my entire life. It was so funny. Like I was like, I think it was the same video, but I called him and I was like, hey, I need this. You got this toy in stock? He's like, yeah. Said I need it for my daughter or something like that. And he started.
Oh my God, yo, no. That would be, imagine, because obviously I'm sure these guys must get prank called, but imagine if this is like some new guy, never had it before, and he goes home to his wife. His wife says, "How was your day at work, honey?" Oh, it was good. Just
some guy's daughter.
Yeah, some father called up regarding his daughter, and was want to buy a toy. I was like, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, oh my days. I mean, what? Like, and I mean, is there anything like? Do you have to hide your number when you call these things?
Oh no, for sure. I have an app, and it doesn't go back to my phone. Like I have the app, right, and it's like set to a state nowhere near me, like across.
Oh, good. Right, I was gonna say it'd be really awkward, if they call you back. Right? Like, hello, who's
How's
this?
Your daughter?
Oh, hi. You ordered the rampant rabbit. We've got it in stock. If you like it, get like no, hell no, get the hell out of here.
You ordered a Moby Huge for your daughter.
Oh my God.
What were huge? Oh my god. Coda had a flashlight and shit. Jesus, man, that is disturbing. Huh? I thought a ghost just came in my room.
Yeah, it was me.
I swear to God, that was like the weirdest. Did y'all just say something? I hear someone go.
Ritual.
Yo, like, that was weird. I'm sorry to kind of cut in there. That was very odd, honestly. But oh my god, man. But I mean, so would you like when it comes into you've done quite a few prank call videos, right? Because obviously I know you've done one regarding me. Obviously, like we've got a story there, right? There was one. Do you want to tell it? What happened? Because I wasn't there for the point because this was during a was it during a stream of mine? It was, right?
It was Twitch stream, yeah.
Yeah, and Coda was there and you were there, I think, and I don't know who else. I think it was just you two. I think
Colton was in, but he left.
Colton
might. Out when that happened.
Yeah. But I know that you were there, obviously, of course, and so was Coda.
So was this on stream then?
This was on my stream.
Yeah,
I wasn't there. I was AFK. And
wait, you called someone on stream?
Yeah, it was on my
Lord.
stream. I was gone AFK, and I was on Twitch, I believe. That's what he was saying. I'm pretty sure it was on Twitch.
Oh yeah, it was.
But he called. Well, I'll let you tell the story.
All right, so we was all like prank calling, and I was like, "Hey, chat, should we fucking get Joe like reserved for a like fancy restaurant?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I asked Coda, and he's like, "Yeah, do it." And they didn't think. I don't think they knew. I think I'd do it, but no.
Coda's like the kindest Canadian man ever. Coda would not. Coda would even hurt a fly. Like I swear, if Coda almost stepped on a bug, he'd jump in front of a car to avoid it. Like he's absolutely passive. Like he's the most Canadian you'll ever meet. So for him to like authenticate this and say, yeah, you should do it, he must have genuinely thought you weren't going to do it.
Yeah, I know, and like. I can't remember the restaurant's name, but it was like some like fancy Italian restaurant. I like googled it.
Joe eating good.
Yeah, he's eating good.
Yeah,
man.
God,
but I was like, hey, have you guys had any like body famous in here before? And the woman was like, Rob Lowe, and she said it like so like she was so proud to say Rob Lowe came to the restaurant.
I don't even know who Rob Lowe is.
No, I don't. None of us do. I think I don't know who this is.
It's just another like YouTuber, like another Minecraft YouTuber.
Let me continue. I'm gonna search who the fuck Rob Lowe is. Rob Lowe is an American actor. Wait, hold on a second. Rob Lowe, American actor, producer, and director. He made his acting debut at the age of 15 with ABC's short-lived sitcom.
What film has he been in?
The Outsiders from 1983, 911, Lone Star 2020, St. Elmo's Fire, 1985.
My favorite film.
Holiday in the Wild, 2019. He's been in apparently
so famous, bro.
Young Blood, wow, 1986. The West Wing, 1999 to 2006. Wayne's World, I know what that is, 1992. Fair Play. Wild Bill, never heard of that. The Grinder, I think we'll end there. You must say right, continue.
Leave it out the Grinder, yeah.
Leave out the Grinder.
We're gonna have to end it there. Hey, man, show this face.
How's it going?
There you go. Very
I can't even see him, bro.
He's heading in the shadows. There you go.
The bit rate is horrendous, but I'm for it.
I can see him good. I can see him good. It's not too bad for me. It's actually decent for me. But yeah, so continue. So you called up and she said, "Hey, we've had Rob Lowe here."
Yeah, it's fucking Rob Lowe, and I was like, "Well, you better get ready. I'm getting a famous person from Scotland to fly in." And she was like, "Oh, what's his name?" I said his name is Joey. I don't know his last name. He doesn't give it out. And I was like, "Search him up on YouTube, Catman Joe." And she's like, "Okay, we'll have it ready." And it never happened.
It was so bad because I came back and then like it wasn't until I got back I got told, and I'm like, what happened? And everybody's like, oh, Hilo ordered you, like he booked you a fucking table at a restaurant at, like in the States,
I remember,
some Italian restaurant. I was like, what?
I remember watching something like, I don't think it was the same thing, but I remember like, I think it was a few days after, I can't remember who it was, someone in the stream, but they're like, yeah, they put you under the name Mr. Scoogle. I'm like, what?
What?
I don't know about this.
I don't know if they did it again. I think they were mentioning it. I think someone did it again. So I don't know how much reservations you've got, Joe.
I think I've got dozens right now. I'm getting fleets, getting phone calls galore. You had a reservation at 12 at this Italian restaurant. Did you order this? You say like no. Good. Imagine like my kind of like worry was like imagine if this poor woman who's working this job this poor woman who's sitting working this job, getting paid fucking bare minimum wage, is excited for a celebrity to come in so she gets a decent tip, right? She sets up this beautiful table, gets things ready, tells the staff, we're having a famous guy come in here on Monday, whatever, everything. And then all of a sudden, and then she Googles me, you're saying, and then sees He's a Minecraft fucking YouTuber.
He's
Like,
a fucking yeah.
what the fuck is this? Just like, imagine how livid you'd be. Like, actually annoyed. Like,
Roblo versus Catman Joe.
I'd
She's probably
obviously
been in
would've
chat
posted.
before and like we had to time her out or something.
Oh my god.
They're cussing
imagine
you
saying-
out. Fuck
Yeah,
you,
it's
bro.
like,
I mean,
you
both
bastard.
celebrities have something in common. They've both been on Grinder.
Gonna do me dirty like that. Go frick yourself. How dare
I
you?
had to, man.
God damn it, man. God damn.
Oh.
Well,
God
going on from
damn.
there, right? You know, you've mentioned in your streams on both YouTube and Twitch, and obviously to me privately, that you have some pretty wild and crazy stories of things that you've done or that you've seen done.
no.
All right, and I'm gonna leave it as that: things that you've done or that you've seen done. Right? But I wondered, and because I obviously know a couple of them, right? I wanted to share a few, obviously, with Joseph and of course the audience. I was wondering if you could share some of the craziest stories you've got. Now I know there is quite a when I say a plethora of stories that Helo's got. You can see the man smiling right now. My man knows clean well what I'm talking about. He's told me some fucked up shit, right? There's some stuff that he knows that I can't even share right now without his consent. But I know what is some crazy stories that you would like to share? Things
Feel
that
free
have
to
happened.
incriminate yourself.
I know of one, but I don't know if you want me to share it.
Oh, go ahead. Share
We
whatever
want
you
to
wish.
share it.
Let's take us back how long ago was it? 3 or 4 years ago, the virginity story. We'll title it that.
Oh,
d-
yes.
Why are we hearing everyone's virginity
Everybody
story?
tells
Oh
us.
my
God.
Rocky, now it's Hilo. No, go ahead. I'm intrigued to hear
Alright.
this.
So it was my sophomore year of high school, right? I was about to turn
Wait, what
16,
year is that? Okay, thank you.
10th year,
Yeah.
10th year.
Yeah.
I was about to turn 16, right? And my friends are, bullshitting around as friends, and there was this girl. They was all getting me to,
Instigate.
instigate.
Yeah.
And they was all talking me through it, and she actually agreed to it. It was like the thing that shocked me. And they was all like telling me, yo, you should do it. I'm like, okay. And we just kept talking. And one day she decides to, at her work, she was, free to do it. We were both free. And I
There's a
went
booking.
there. Here's a book.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I'm only free from 4 till 4:50.
I'm
You
only
have to
free
be
from
quick.
4 to
With the four for
15.
the fucking yes.
Yeah, that's for the fucking yes. Very professional.
But like, my dad took me because I didn't drive at the time. It gets crazy. Like he was all supportive of it. It's a weird thing.
What?
Yeah, bro.
You
knew about it.
Tell that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He's the one who bought me like.
What's your hype, man?
Oh man, the fact that he drove you there knowing clean well what was gonna happen, he'd be like, "Yo, do you want me to just wait 50 minutes? Because you ain't gonna last that even anywhere near that. Like, I'll wait 5."
I'll wait out back for 10 minutes,
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Oh my
what-
God.
We're about to get to that conversation here in a minute. But
Oh.
no, I went to her work. He gave me the car. We parked behind like some railroad tracks. All right, because like that was the closest like empty space. You can imagine like
The
renting a
railroad.
hooker in Grand Theft Auto. You gotta find some place secluded.
Oh my
And
god.
it was beside railroad tracks, and me and her were in there. She didn't have 20 minutes on her break.
But she only needed one. You know what I'm saying? That's not applying.
It was so awkward though. Like we was in the car for a good solid 10 minutes trying to. It was just so awkward. No, it was just listen. It was awkward as hell because
I
your
can
first
imagine
time
your
it's
dad
always
dropped
awkward.
you off to a railroad to just go ham.
Yeah,
It
that's what it is.
was.
Literally, he took you to the railroad. To
Tap that, you know
rail.
what I'm saying? Yeah, oh my god, stop, man. The pain. Look at poor Hilo though. Man's struggling to breathe. You know what I'm saying?
So what was all this time? Why was it taking so long?
Well, it was the first time, and I was sitting there just, fucking shaky, nervous, and honestly, I couldn't get up. It was bad. Like I was, soft noodle, man. It
I
was
got
just
overpowered. Oh, sorry.
Such a sorry.
and like
Soft noodle. You said. Oh,
the first
shit.
10 minutes were just
Oh.
like, and I was like, dude, come on, like do something, wake up, damn it. And like the next 5 minutes was actually, doing stuff, and like it was so awkward. And she had to go back to work, and she's a waiter at a restaurant. Oh my god.
No.
That's the virgin story. I lost my virginity in the car when my dad gave me the car, and it.
Don't wait. He wasn't in the
awful.
car, was he?
No, he wasn't in the car. Like he gave
He's
me
in the
car.
Was he
fucking-
also the woman?
Oh,
No,
oh my god.
No wonder it took such a long time.
Jesus,
God
man.
damn.
That's terrifying.
And like he made
Oh.
a joke when we were done when he was driving us back to her work. He was like, I saw the car shaking. I was like, thanks. I guess. I don't know what to say
Oh
about
my
that.
god, that would be so
Hold on,
awkward.
you were like 15,
Yes,
16.
15 going on 16.
and your dad drove.
just as like, just as a break it
I
down.
can't
It's
even
like,
give you my story. It hasn't happened,
Yeah.
but like Jesus Christ.
oh
have
my
another story about my
I've
dad
now
doing
like
something.
heard like a variety of stories, and now I'm kind
This
of
is the
worried
worst.
about like
Oh
I
my
might just
God.
remain pure.
Might just remain, yeah, a monk. Just
I'm
remain a
gonna like
monk.
become one with God. You know, just
Yes. Yeah, got the cat on everything. Oh, dude, that would. I don't even understand how you
It's just
could
like
get back in the car.
bro.
Like, I just don't understand that mentality. I mean, cheat you and your dad for being like so chill about it, right? But it's like, I mean, he gets it, right? But like, at the end of the day, it's still so perplexing. Be like,
I
oh,
know.
it's so good. I'll take you for a drive.
Hold on,
Drop
hold
you
on.
off.
This woman was at work, right? You said.
Yeah,
How old was she?
she was a year older. She was 16. She's a year older than me.
Oh.
Yeah.
I hope she washed her hands. Went
Oh,
back
what
in
did
as
you
a
say she
waiter.
worked as?
Yeah,
Oh, I
she
thought you
works
said
as
like
a
coal
what?
mine. I was
Oh,
like,
he's
yeah,
like,
hopefully.
come on.
A Coleman, what the fuck?
Ching, ching. I gotta go for a 20-minute
Yeah,
break in the
my
car.
God.
With
Gotta
this
go get the
50-year-old.
pickaxe. Yep, say, god dang.
Oh,
But no,
Oh,
she was a
man.
waitress at like a steakhouse.
Oh
It's
no.
oh, and she chose to eat out tonight.
Oh, god dang.
That was good.
That
I
was
should have
good.
said that.
I mean, good is a word that
Mm.
could be used in a scenario.
Oh man, but that's painstaking. Good.
I think
mean,
all of my interesting stories are sex stories, to be honest. It's so fucked in a way. Like,
well, please do tell. We're intrigued to
tell?
hear. So
All
the
right.
listeners. All
staying
right.
on the topic with my dad, this happened maybe 3 or 4 months ago. We were lit.
Just his face is pure
No, it's
fear.
just always like,
He's
all of my
busy.
stories are sexual, and I've one involving my dad. It's like,
Yeah.
no.
just his
Not like
face.
that.
He goes like that. Like, hold on a second. We've been to hear some mad ass story. Like, what the hell's happening? Oh my
But,
god.
Everyone loves a good ass story.
Sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
Like,
Oh shit.
my dad, as a dad, he'd joke around, be like, "Hey, I'm pretty sure your guys' dads may have done this, maybe not. I don't know how your guys' dads are, but they'll joke with you, be like, hey, you getting any? Like, no.
Oh no.
Like,
no.
Oh no, I've moaned at my dad for that, and he doesn't anymore.
I mean, yeah, I'll say my bit in a minute, but go ahead. Sorry, but yeah.
And like, I was like straight up, I was like, no, why? He's like, oh, I can hook you up. He's like, he didn't say it like that. It was like
Oh.
chill about it.
Your mum's
Yeah.
getting lonely.
It was some like girl at a gas station. She was at least in her 40s, man. She wasn't
Oh my
bad looking. Like, I wouldn't have passed up that opportunity, but like,
It's not the
he
type
was
of gas
serious
pump you
about
need,
it.
bro.
Like, yeah, he was like, "Hey, you want to earn some $50 to her?" Like as a joke, but she was being serious. Like she said, "Yeah, sure." He's like, he just looked at me. I hooked you up or some shit like that. And I
Wait,
don't
she
know.
paid you?
No, she didn't pay. Like my dad joked with her, saying, "I'll pay
But I
you."
say that is prostitution, my friend.
Yeah,
that is just saying, god dang.
but it was all a joke in the end. But like she
Yeah.
thought it was serious. I wasn't serious. I was serious in a way, but it is what it is, I guess.
He was trying to give her a tip, but she wanted the literal thing, not the actual. Yeah, just is like praying, like, please. You have to say, bless me, Father.
yeah.
This chat is unholy. You have to say. Oh my
I gotta
god.
say, if I let my girlfriend ever watch this video, if you get to this point, just saying, this is all the past. This is not recent. Just saying. Just
I don't get up with the 40-year-olds nowadays. Just saying, like, it's
Not anymore.
It's only like
Not
35
anymore.
and up, bro.
How? But did it happen?
no, sadly.
Oh, I was gonna say because that
That's
would have been
boring.
uninteresting. I mean, but wait, was it going to though? Like, did you think it was going to?
Oh no, I thought it was going to. Like my dad was serious. He was fucking dead serious.
Well, I mean, at that point, you'd think your dad's hooking you up with every woman ever. So anyway, it doesn't
That-
really matter.
that's what it is.
Your
But-
wingman dad. Your wing dad.
I don't like what like I know for like. Let me ask. So why did it not happen?
Time, I guess, and then I don't know. It was like a few months ago.
This is a few months ago. How old are you
Yeah.
now?
18.
I turned 19
He was
November
40,
23rd.
God.
No, sorry.
Yeah, 19.
Borderline. That's borderline.
That's borderline. Oh, you're saying, god dang. Oh my god,
But-
man.
It didn't happen, I guess, because it just didn't happen. I don't know. I just fucking yeah.
Oh my god, man.
Oh my god.
I-
I got
it's-
another
All I
story
can
about that
say is
too.
the
but
emergency services are on the way.
Please do tell. I'm intrigued to hear before the emergency services get here.
No, this wasn't the emergency services. I mentioned this in stream like a month ago. I think you remember
Right.
it. It was about the woman that I met on fucking Tinder. Oh my god.
The threesome.
The three.
Oh, Joe, you got to hear this
It
story.
didn't
I'm
happen.
telling you.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Yeah,
this
it
was
started
scary,
off.
man.
Started off as a Tinder thing, right? And I was in that stage of, you know what, fuck it, because the last girl I talked to before the girlfriend I have now, this like a year ago, she just snapped my fucking heart. Is what it is. But yeah, I went to the stage of, you know what, just fuck it. And I tried talking to every girl I could, in that stage of fuck love, bro. I mean it for, but that sounds shitty now. I know I'm saying it now, but
It's just as
anyway. Anyway, on Tinder.
it's just. Turn on the camera, you ass. Don't turn it off. Turn it back on.
No, that was a laugh into a cough. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Oh my god.
It's just
fuck
like,
love.
it's just like,
Yeah, fuck love. You're saying god dang. Right,
It sounds shitty saying it, but I was in that stage. Anyway, I was on
Yeah.
Tinder for a bit, and I matched up with this one chick. She's at least almost 30. She's up there, late 20s. And she messages me, and she's like, hey, like, what's up? She's like, you DTF,
what the hell is
I don't
wrong
have
with Kentucky?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Was this also at
What
like
is
some
wrong with
random
Kentucky, you're
railroad
saying?
as well?
Oh
God
my god.
damn.
But like, I agreed to it. I was like, fuck it. She's down for it. I'm down for it. And I didn't get mentioned till like a few days later. She's like, hey, you know what? You down for a threesome? I was like, well, is it 2 girls, a guy and a girl? My husband. We're swingers.
Oh.
And I thought about it for a second. I was like, and Joe
Oh, so
fucking
that's why it
instigated it.
didn't happen.
I didn't instigate shit. What are you talking? I didn't
He
instigate
was like
nothing.
fucking
No,
saying,
you
"What if
came
you
in
go
and
there and
said
he
to
takes
me.
your liver out?"
He came in right. So he came into the stream, right? He came to my stream, and he said talking about this and telling us all on stream, like, oh, I'm maybe gonna hook up with this girl, and it's like, oh, okay, that doesn't sound too bad. Oh, she's in her 30s almost. That's not too bad. Whatever, right? And then it's like, oh, but then she's got a husband or a boyfriend, and it's like, what? And then I was like, yo, she's gonna harvest your liver, man. Like, she's gonna take your kidneys. You're gonna get there, and it's gonna be a bath of ice. It's gonna be a bath of fucking ice, and you're gonna be getting just harvested that night. And then I was like, even if that's not the case, do you know what they look like? And you're like, no. She might just be the bait. You know what I'm saying?
You might just watch.
That's it. You say it might just be 2 pieces of bread, no ham. You say like that. That's
Oh
what it
my
might
God.
just be. Like it's just.
2 pieces of bread.
But it's like it was so bad. And I'm trying to tell him. I'm like, you haven't
Yeah,
considered
go
this.
for it, but
All
this
those-
could happen.
I said go for it because the story would be so good
It didn't happen.
if you
though.
almost died. Right, like because it's like imagine, no, but like imagine the story you could tell where it's like, oh, I went there, this threesome, and I get there, and the guy's like some like 50-year-old fat guy who's just like.
You're not wrong about the fat part. I mean, I finally saw a picture of. She posted him on a story. I don't.
Oh, no.
I'm better looking than he is, and I'm fucking ugly, bro. It's fucked.
Oh my god. What does he look like? To give some example, like try and
Ooh,
try and help us.
Try to describe him. Oh,
Yeah,
man,
try and
bear
paint
with
like a
me.
mental picture.
All right, imagine like a big chunky dude, right? This
Right.
sounds so fucked, but like, he didn't look like he was 100% smart all there in a way, in a sense. Just imagine
You
that.
just made me envision Sloth from the Goonies.
Oh my god.
No, for real. Imagine Sloth, but his fucking eye ain't down here. It's normal.
Oh, right. So he's like corrected Sloth. So like,
Yeah.
Yeah, correct it. Oh god.
Oh my god. Well, imagine that, but yeah, imagine that. I
I
don't know. I
imagine
don't
he
know how to
like
go
wears a
from this.
wife beater half the time.
And I mean, so what? How did the conversation inevitably end? Because at first you were considering it, right?
Yeah, then it got worse and worse after that. Then I found out she has fucking kids. She has like two
They weren't involved, right?
kids. No, no.
Thank God.
It's not a ticket.
Definitely
episode.
Cat Hansen here. This right here,
Cat
Cat
Han-
Hansen. The name is on point. I'm telling you, Cat Hansen.
But no, the kids weren't involved. She was like, we're swingers, and I was like, okay, that's cool. Then I found out she had kids. I was like, wait a minute.
I
You
went
have
to one of your
two
kids'
innocent
school,
little
you saying-
kids. Exactly. You have 2 innocent little kids, and you're sitting out here fucking strangers with your own husband. Whoa, hold up. And then I was like, no. After that point, it's no.
But like, what happens after you say no? Did you just
I
ignore
didn't talk
her?
to her. I just
You just
ignored it.
yeah. I was gonna say, 'cause I feel like if you say no, she's gonna be like, why?
Yeah.
It's gonna be like, well, I'm not comfortable with this, and then she's gonna be like, I'm gonna come find you.
The
So I'm
kids
gonna
be
come,
asking
like,
why they have so many uncles
Yeah.
visiting.
why do we have another daddy? I'm saying, who is this man?
It's Uncle
Look at
Ron.
Daddy. It's Uncle Ron. You
know,
say,
fellas.
oh my god, man.
God.
I watch him on YouTube. You say, like, oh my, imagine that.
Do you want to do
Ah.
Forgotten 7?
We'll go for the Forgotten 7.
For
Let's do
God's
that.
sake.
We're gonna go in there.
Oh,
Right, can I also just ask, well, is it Hilo or HeloSouls? Just to settle
you can
that.
say it either way. Originally, it's Hilo. I
Call you
can.
Dave.
I guess
Call
that
you
works.
How's that? Right. All right,
That
Hero
works.
Souls, we have a recurring segment on the Forgotten podcast called the Forgotten 7, where we ask our guest 7 a little bit more personal questions to get to know them a bit better and help paint a more clear picture of who they are as a person behind the content. So what I'll do is ask you 7 questions and you'll give me the most genuine, straightforward answer you can. Does that sound good?
It sounds amazing.
Isn't that
Glad
just
to.
dandy? All right. What does your typical content creating outfit look like? So obviously Joe is weird and wears shoes all the time. I wear very casual clothes. And yeah, do you have anything that you wear?
I guess
while-
a hoodie. Always
Yeah,
a hoodie like that.
Always like
Sorry,
the hoodie?
just,
Is it
just
a
trying to
specific one,
confirm?
or-
Just I'm in socks right now.
Put
You
your
said I'm in
toes
socks.
away,
I'm in socks. You've
Oh,
said
man,
no
bro.
shoes today. No shoes today.
psychopath.
Who wears
But,
shoes in the
long
house?
legs.
Nah, dude, when I record, bro, I put one sock on, one barefoot, bro. Just heard that once.
But
was the
yeah, I think
handful?
the typical thing would be, you know, the hoodie and sometimes glasses. Because
Do you
yeah,
need
I mean, I
glasses?
guess fun fact. I do, but I don't use them. I can explain that later if there's like a question revolving that if you want.
I don't
Or
think
if
so
there is.
because we I don't think anybody really knows that about you.
Oh, I guess it's a fun fact. I guess. Yeah, I wear well, fuck. Here they are right here. I don't wear them, but there's proof. If I gotta like be honest about glasses.
Yeah.
But
I didn't doubt you.
this is a little bit personal. I don't tell you. It's kind of a bit personal. I haven't like explained this to anybody. I don't tell even my fucking friend. My girlfriend doesn't even know this, which is kind of weird. I should have mentioned it.
Well,
but,
she
like,
does now, along with a lot
yeah,
of
she
other
does now on the
information.
Forgotten Podcast. God
I'll
dang.
show her this explicitly for this, so I don't have to
Yes.
explain to her. But like, ever since I was born,
Ever since
apparently-
I was like born.
ever since I was a fetus. But like, no, something like I guess fucked up with my eyes or some shit when I was a baby, and I was too young for them to know what was wrong. Essentially, like it could have been fixed, is what I've been told. But I was too young, and then they let it go on, and they couldn't. It was too late in a sense to like fix whatever's wrong. But
Right.
it's I don't know the correct term for it. I've learned about it a little bit because of school and shit. But it's like cone rod dystrophy, I think's the name of it.
Right.
I'm
It's
not
like
100%. It's all that hentai get into.
God dang,
like,
man.
It's a thing where I can't fucking see far at all. Like, I can barely
So
fucking reach
short-sighted.
out right here if I'm being honest. I guess that's
Yeah.
farsighted. Is it? It's like you can't
Yeah,
see.
it's,
the-
you farsighted is when you can't see obviously long distance. Like you can, but like you
Mm.
just can't focus on stuff.
you can't like make out
Um,
what it is.
yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
It's
Like a
it's
sign.
super hard to explain.
Yeah, and then it's short, obviously. But I mean, I'm guessing you need them for driving or whatnot.
Yeah,
Like, you need
well,
them
not
if
the
you're
gla-
doing-
no, I need like a different pair of glasses. That's why I don't have my driver's
I was,
license.
I was gonna say that, yeah, because you
Yeah.
need to be able to read plates and whatnot.
No, I can
everything else.
drive just fine. That's the thing. I've only
only ran over a few
I've
kids.
only ran over a few
Come
kids
on,
and a few stop
only a
signs,
couple.
but you know.
Only
I didn't know
4
they were there.
fatalities.
But no, I've
Well
always like
done.
rode ATVs, you know, as a kid, and now like 4-wheelers, ATVs, country thing in a sense. And I don't have a problem driving them. Like, you know, I can fucking see when a light turns green or red. But you know, going past a road sign or something like that, and try to read that while going 30
Trying to go
miles an
back.
hour.
Does that say stop or soap?
that-
Yep, I
what
can't
does it
tell.
Kids
I think
are
it said
playing.
soap. It's fine. God dang.
But, like,
God.
but, yeah, I don't know. Like, government's weird. I think I can drive. I know I can. I have before. But like government
Hmm.
official, I'm not allowed to or legally am able to unless I buy the
This
like
is a really
$1,000
funny way
glasses.
of like going, hey, I illegally drive.
yeah. Hey,
I commit a crime every single fucking day. You've seen. I just illegally drive.
Oh,
God
yeah.
dang.
Well,
Yeah,
on that
well, man.
note, because I feel like you could tie this together, and I hope it's not completely, you know, related. But what's the best piece of advice you've like ever been given by anyone?
Ooh. I gotta think on that.
Like, go drive.
Go drive.
Don't
Get in the car,
drive.
go into the gas station.
Yeah. oh
Red
my
light means
God.
stop. Yellow light
Oh,
means you
yeah.
better hurry.
Yellow means
I-
go
I'm pretty
fast,
sure-
not just yet.
I'm pretty sure yellow light means you should slow down, not that you should hurry. Because it's about
Hurry
to go
before it
fucking
turns.
red.
Yeah, you gotta hurry up
Yes,
before it turns red.
It's like
Hilo,
you're
that's how differently wired Hilo is right now. Like the yellow light for the majority, like, you know, green is go, right? Yellow is obviously slow down, about to stop, and red is stop, right? Hilo's like, no, green is go, yellow means hurry the fuck up. You must say, and red is stop. You must say like, God damn, that's what it is.
Yeah. I think I gotta take advice from Joe himself, right here, the Catman himself. Like he's talked to me about content before. He's like, stick at it. It's like with my Twitch. It's just keep at it, keep grinding it. It grows slowly, but it will grow like eventually. It's like keep at it and yeah.
Yeah, the longer that you're at it, like I look at like even with my channel, I look at things like that like as almost like an investment, right? Where it's like the more time you put into it, the more you get out of it. Like every year, the more you grow, the more it's worth your channel or whatever you do, your platform. So it's kind of like the more that you put into it, it might not be there right away at the beginning, but you'll get there. You'll get there. You just need to keep working towards it, and it will do well. At least in my opinion.
100%.
Right, that was short-lived. I was expecting a big tangent about like some sort of like KFC or like I don't know, sex party in like a McDonald's or something. It's just the way you roll. But what is your absolute dream job?
Wait, what is it?
Star.
My
absolute. I'm asking you.
Oh. Twitch streamer, I guess. Making it on Twitch, since Twitch, I actually get paid from Twitch now.
You've got a lot of IRL content to go off.
I was gonna say, when you say is Twitch like your like narrowed in vision, like you'd want to be a Twitch streamer, or would it be
for sure
generalized like an entertainer in general?
Twitch for sure, like entertaining on Twitch.
Yeah. And what would you want to do with that? Sorry, just got a notification there. Naughty, Joseph. Sorry, but like
it wasn't me.
But
don't blame that on me.
Wait, was that me? It was me.
Right.
God damn.
I have notifications turned off. Thank you very much.
I got them turned off now.
So
God damn, we're good, right? I've got mine's turned off at the beginning. See, I'm the best. But like no, like so I mean Twitch streaming can be somewhat like I guess it can be somewhat varied between like people that like it and dislike it. Some people like Twitch and dislike that, and we'll touch on it later on. Obviously, of course, that's another subject. But I think being a Twitch streamer full time is quite an interesting answer. I guess I can't lie, honestly. I mean, you're very narrowed in. It's not you're like you don't want to be like a YouTube Twitch streamer or an entertainer specifically on one thing. It's like Twitch is like the main thing. You know? Which I think is quite a smart way to be quite narrow in. It's fair enough. It's a fair enough one.
Are you a morning or night person?
Night person for sure.
Yeah, I was gonna go off the fact that you are literally in some sort of like gecko enclosure with the blue light in the background, but like there is some sort of like life system in there going on. I feel like you've got a habitat, not a room.
I'm not going to show the camera that way because you'd be.
Yeah, right. What is over there? Who is
that? Bed. That's Jeffrey.
Jeffrey's on the bed.
Yeah.
Jeffrey's usually under the bed.
He's usually in the closet.
Oh no!
Oh, congratulations!
Yeah. Oh no! God, I mean, so wait, do you have a window in that room?
I do.
Why is it so blue then?
Why did I have to look to confirm that?
It up, bro.
Oh,
yeah, it's so
curtains
blue
over top of it. Yeah, and I have LED strips. It's like going around the whole room.
Oh yeah, so do I. But you cannot see them. They're currently flashing rainbow.
Oh no!
It's currently daylight outside right now for me. It's beautiful daylight.
Same here.
It's actually nice. Oh, fair enough then. Fair enough. And yeah, there's Joseph. I thought a window there. I never knew that. I never knew
I know,
that.
dude. It's so painful. It's like
I didn't know it was a curtain. I never knew what that was. My God.
Oh no, it's just my big black bit of cloth. Man.
I just never knew what it was. I thought it was like a quilt that's been stitched to the roof. I'm like, what the fuck is this? You're saying?
Yeah, it's my big. I've got a stage over there. Like this is a theater.
Yeah, I'm like, what the hell? I've always wondered
what
it was.
Ruined the illusion for you.
Yeah, no, I've always wondered like, why does he have the shelf just getting cut there? It's like it feels like it should continue all the way across, but it's at the edge of the room.
Well, I feel like this could be a very interesting one. I feel like a lot of these questions can be very guest specific. What is the strangest habit you have?
The strangest habit? I won't really say. What is the strangest habit I have? I wouldn't say that.
Pause there for a minute. Yeah, that's how you know this shit's gonna be real. You had to pause and go, wait, hold on a second. You know what I'm saying? Can I say this, camera?
I guess this is the only habit I can think of, and it's weird. And have you ever like made a bowl of cereal and got the milk out of the fridge and then the cereal from a cabinet, and then when you go to put it back, it's always I put the fucking cereal in the fridge and the milk in the cabinet. I'll do it every fucking time, man. It's I don't know.
I think it's awful. Like it's one of those terrible brain moments where like you ever take a lid off something and you take a lid off something else and then you try and put the bigger lid back. Yeah. Like today making a cup of tea, right? So you know what I usually do is we have like a little, I don't know if Joseph has the same here, but we have like a little thing where you have like your sugar. You're like a little. It's like a little cabinet you could say, but it's not. It's a little like box and container that you have your sugar in, your coffee, another one, and tea another one. So I took the tea lid off, got a tea bag out, and then got milk.
Oh,
and
what
for
the
some
little
reason,
containers from
Yeah,
the kettle
yeah.
and stuff? Yeah, we got those.
yeah. So my tea thing is like it's a square like lid. It's like a little wooden square lid that slits on the top of it, right? You take it off and get the tea bags out.
I feel like every
back up.
British household has this.
Yeah, right. And milk is like it's like that. It's a tiny little circle like the lid of a cap of milk, right, or a carton of milk. For some reason in my head, put the milk in my tea, start stirring
Put
it.
the milk
done.
lid on the wooden bits.
Genuinely went and got this big square piece of fucking wood and went across to the milk, and it took me a minute till it like was about that off the milk, like the top of it, to realize I'm like about to screw it in.
You guys make me feel like a functioning human being, you know.
But I went to go put it on and I went, hold on a second. Shit, you know what I'm saying? What the fuck?
2,000 years of evolution for this shit.
Two fucking man. Here we are. You know what I'm saying? Can't put lids on shit properly. You know what I'm saying? Didn't learn my shapes. Oh man, it's but no, I've had moments like that, man. But like, really, that's the weirdest thing you do.
That I can think of, yeah.
That you
I've
can
heard a lot
admit
of
to.
people. It's very common for people to I've had a few people tell me this, that like people use the phone when they're on the loo, like they just go to the toilet, etc. A lot of people throw it in the toilet afterwards, like because it's so common. So many people
that is
never
not
fucking
common.
done that. Never done. Yeah,
I've been told that a lot. Also, people throwing their phone in the bin, because they're like, "Oh, I'm throwing rubbish away. Might as well get rid of everything." You know, it's like I don't know. I feel like I function like a normal human.
That's like using the excuse that you can't use that as an excuse. Oh, I normally fling rubbish in the bucket or in the toilet.
I know that's what I tell them, but
but it's like, oh, well, I normally eat fucking food. I don't am going biting my phone, do I? You fucking jackass.
Exactly.
Like, oh, but this is different. But like, no, you're still flinging your phone in the fucking toilet, you idiot. Like, if I ever have kids and my kid went, Dad, I flung the phone in the toilet, I said, you're going back in there then. You're going down that fucking thing. You better get that phone. You're saying you're getting that shit. You're saying. You're going to the sewer system. I don't care. I'm never buying you another phone. Get that shit back. You're saying. Oh fuck.
Alright, this is another good one, I think, in terms of story wise. But what is one thing we would never guess about you?
Never guess?
Yeah.
Oh.
And don't say it's because you're a weeb, because that's evident.
I guess. Well, until today, like I don't know if you knew, but I guess I'm a kind of a pothead, I guess.
I mean, the first thing you said was, "Hey, do you mind if I smoke halfway through?" And I'm like, "Alright."
Genuinely, like, Joseph, can we roll the clip because you'll be able to edit this?
Oh
Yeah.
no!
Roll the clip. You're gonna have the clip right now, and you will have just saw the Hilo just obviously asking, "Is it okay if I have a smoke during the recording?" Like, we're like, "Yeah, sure." You were saying like, Hilo's just mad.
We did vibe for like 20 minutes.
Yeah, we
afterwards,
sat
you
and
know.
vibed to Dirty Harry. That was pretty damn bomb. I can't lie. You might see a clip of that. You know what I'm saying? It was pretty damn bomb. Yeah, I was all just sitting dancing like this. God damn it. I gotta ask, so I mean, with that in mind, right? Because obviously you're smoking. When did you start smoking?
Well, it's been like when I like officially started getting it for myself and like not borrowing off friends. October.
Oh really? Oh,
Yeah.
October. I mean, from then would you? I mean, like, what is the extent of your smoking right now? Like, currently, I know that you have is it a vape pen for like chilling kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, chilling. And Joseph's muted here. But like, so yeah, I mean, like for you though, you've been smoking since October, and do you smoke bongs, anything like that? Like, what is the limits of you?
I don't own one, but I have hit one before. It's usually this. It's literally mostly the pen.
But and you've told your mom about this, right? Like, this is what's so.
Oh yeah,
this is like a weird story, right? So Hilo, I'll tell a bit of this. I won't mess up HeloSouls story, right? But Hilo hit me up, and later I found out he also hit re-up, I think it was, right?
Yeah,
And
I was like, hey, dude,
yeah.
I was high at the time. I was like, yo, this
he
cool.
he messaged me privately. I don't think I got back right away, or maybe I did. No, I got back the next day or something like that because I was always I'm a bit busy. But he messaged me on Facebook, right? And then he messaged Ree, and he was like, oh hey, I admitted that I smoked to my mum. And like,
I was
that was such an odd convo. Like I was like, oh my god, like what made you want to do that?
I don't know. I guess at the time I was like, I was fucking baked. And I was like, you know what? I think my mom should know because she would understand it more than my dad because she's all chill and shit. I was like, hey, mom. And I was like, would you hate somebody if they were a pothead or smoked? She's like,
you said, would you disown someone? Did you?
Would you disown somebody? Yeah.
You were like, you were like, would you disown someone? I was like, what?
Yeah, she was like so chill about it. She's like, if you do it responsibly, I'm like, yeah, just sit in my room and do it. And she was like, your dad used to be a stoner back in the day. I was like, what? And that was pretty cool, I guess.
Have you ever asked him? Like, have you ever directly said to him, like, where you want? No.
Not yet.
Are you
He's
scared
just one
to
of those
ask him?
guys.
Oh,
Well, here recently, no, because I'm fucking 19. I should be able to, if I want to, I can. But like, it's his house and shit, and if he doesn't want it in here, then I,
oh.
won't do it in here. So
Yeah, no, well, like respectfully towards him, like you're not gonna want to
yeah,
disrespect him, and obviously do something that he's not wanting you to do, you know.
yeah.
Sorry, I'm just trying to plug a keyboard right now. That's why there's a little bit delay in the camera. All right, well, I'll take the last forgotten question here, the forgotten seven question, all right? Because obviously that was like, what is one thing we never, guessed about you, obviously. So for the last question on the forgotten seven, Hilo, have you ever had a nickname, and if so, what is it, or what was it?
I've had plenty, and it's. I guess the most I've had a lot. I guess the most like famous, not famous, but like most known one I've been called is fucking Shaggy from Scooby Doo.
Shaggy?
Yeah, it's the fucking
Why
hair. Like in
Shaggy?
high school. Well, it was my fat friend who gave me the name. He's chill. We call him fat all the time. He don't mind it, but it's a bro way. It's like since high school, like I've always had this hair. It used to be this long. Like I like to see how far I can grow it without cutting it in a way. And I don't think I look
Right.
that decent in a shortcut, but like ever since then, I wore like a green top one day and like brown fucking pants. I got the name Shaggy.
Why? What's up?
You came back in and your mic was like a fucking fighter jet. You know what I'm saying? I thought I was getting invaded by the Russians. What the fuck happened there? Bro, came in here with
Oh.
no. God damn it. That was,
you hear me?
bro. I
Yeah,
can
you're
hear
good.
you, man. I thought I was getting invaded. You alright?
Yeah, I joined the USSR in the time I was gone. But no. There was like two kids literally outside my house screaming at each other.
Wait,
And I'm
what?
like,
Oh, God.
actually go do one.
Just throw a
So
fucking
I had
rock
to go
at
get
him.
the broom and I just beat him to death with it. So that
Yeah,
took
I
a good
get
like
you.
minute.
I get you.
You know,
Sorry, I'm having the
usual
trend.
Kent stuff, bro.
Oh, I see. God damn it, man. But yeah, I mean, I know. So that's quite a mad thing, though. Honestly, that genuinely is. But let's go from here, right? Let's go from here into the next one, right? This is Joseph's question. I was about to read it, but it's
Cheers.
Joseph's.
Ooh.
It's all good. Good.
Yeah.
Joe's lost in the script.
So no, I've got it. I
Hey,
found
sorry.
that too funny. All right. Well, I have found by looking at your community tab that you run other channels. One being a music channel that only has 2 tracks uploaded to it. Do you have any future plans of this project, and what got you into making music?
Ooh, about the music channel, actually, that's not my first attempt at a music channel. I have another one, but I unlisted everything. 2 years ago, I got a launch pad. I don't know how to explain what it is. It's like a little drum set, not a drum set. It's like it's a tablet with squares, and each square can you can sync it to a button you
Yeah,
want
I've
to press.
seen
Oh,
this.
yeah,
like
yeah,
a soundboard
yeah.
type thing.
Oh yes, yeah, like a soundboard, yeah. And that's when I took interest in it, and I've wanted to learn how to make my own music, but I can't. It's everything. It plays in your head, but you can't put it on paper. It's hard to explain, really.
No,
It's hard
I
to
get you.
translate.
Yeah, it's kind of like what
Yeah.
me and Joseph discussed the same kind of thing. Not cutting here, by the way. I want to
Oh,
sorry,
you're
cut
good.
in. But like it's me and Joseph have explained the same kind of thing. I'm sure you've also had it as well. It's like videos. You can see a
Oh,
video
yeah, for
before
sure.
you've even made it, and like what it's going to be like and how it could go. And it's like you can envision the perfect result of the video and how well it could do, but then you can never really translate that into paper or get it down
Yeah.
into an actual project. It's really frustrating, actually, to some extent.
Yeah, it's like one of the worst things. It's like you have an idea and it looks like it works in your head, but you just can't make it into an idea.
Yeah. Because sorry.
Yeah, go ahead. I was like,
No, I was
just
just gonna
stretching.
say-
I was just stretching.
Just gonna say, because it is quite frustrating, because it's like it's not that you don't have the idea, you do, but it's like you don't really know how to fully execute it in that way. And it's like if you execute it and make it in general, and it's not up to that standard of that vision or that
You beat
idea,
yourself up
then
about it. It's like
yeah,
like
you
the whole
can't enjoy
idea
it.
that you visualize something in your head. It's like when I was doing art, it's the same sort of thing. You visualize it, like, oh, that's what I want to make, and I can see it in my head. But getting it in and on paper or in any other physical way that's an expression of that thing, it's never the same, because obviously that's what you're imagining is like some pro shit. It's like
Yeah.
it's really hard to explain, but it's like that that translation from your head to the product is such a transition to the point where it's like it's not that easy.
Yeah, it's one of those things like, why can't we imagine it perfectly, but we can't do it?
It's a real frustrating thing, because it's like when you have the idea and you can't execute it, you kind of sit there and you sit and get annoyed at yourself, because you're like, I know what I need to do here. You know what I mean? Like you're like, I know what I
Yeah.
need to do and what I want to do, but
But
you just
why
can't
isn't it
do
working?
Anyway, like the music, that's one of the things I will continue it. Like I have so many like drafts of stuff I've attempted to do. Like I can hear it, but I've attempted it. It sucks, so I deleted it. and I can't make my own though. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to like make my own instead of sampling other songs and stuff. So it's one of those things. Like it may continue one day. I may put time into it and see if I can make myself better. But it's just one of those things that will happen on its own, I guess.
I get you. I get you. I mean, right now, currently, the music that you made in that channel is a lot more. What would you say, like, genre-wise, that music is?
Oh man, it's a very awkward genre. I think I'm like one of the only few people in the world.
Are you familiar with Lorne?
Lord? I've heard of him.
Lorn.
Lorne. Oh, not really.
Gives me
I've heard
similar
the name. I've
vibes
heard
to
the
that,
name.
and also Mr. Kitty. That they do that sort of music. I'm big fans of those two. And I feel like because when I was listening to yours, it felt like very like techno ambient.
Yeah.
Which is what I quite like. So it's like I kind of understand what you're going for, but it's definitely a hard niche to nail down.
Yeah, it's like cyberish.
Yeah,
I
like
explain it as like cyber
ambience sort of thing.
Yeah, because when I listened to it, I kind of got that kind of atmosphere of like it's, I guess, cyberpunk. Like I don't really know what you would call it though, because it's more like, would techno even be the right word?
I don't
Like,
think techno
maybe not techno.
party.
Right? Yeah. So it's just there's a certain kind of vibe to it that I was like, I don't know what kind of genre
It's under
this is.
EDM.
Right? Is that EDM? Right? Yeah. So
it's classified as EDM.
yeah, it's an interesting genre, but like, do you have a lot of other music though, like you would love to release? Like, would you ever touch into other like other genres like lo-fi?
Would you do a single like where you just sing?
No, you just sing. Oh no,
Just,
that
yes.
soon, man. Yeah, I'll do lo-fi. I've thought about it because it's like chill stuff to do, and it's like not super hard. You can sample most of it, but I've thought about doing lo-fi if I can learn how to do it. It's one of those
Lo-fi,
things.
I think there's always room, especially in like the lo-fi community, for growth, especially with content creators, because I think you'd agree. Like, I think we all know the struggles of being a content creator and trying to find non-copyright music that's chill, that goes with commentary. I think that's why lo-fi's became, especially like in the 2000s upwards, you know, like 2015 onwards, lo-fi's became an actual thing because, or 10, 12, whatever onwards, it's became an actual big thing because of the factor of like, it's just the quality of it. You can use it in commentary videos, you can use it in chill videos, and that's what a lot of people want when it comes to that.
If it wasn't for the podcast and stuff like that in general, I would have never touched lo-fi. Genuinely,
it is good though, right? Like lo-fi.
It's good. No, that's what I mean. It got me into it, and I like that.
Yeah, no, it is good, man. I can't lie. Sorry, I'm just trying to still adjust the camera, guys. Just ignore me. I'm just trying to adjust the camera.
I can put anything there for that split second.
For that split second.
God,
there's a certain place in history that I might use.
All right. Fair enough. Let's go to the next question now. We'll move on there. Sorry for cutting you off there early, Hilo. My apologies about that, man. At the moment, I mean this with no disrespect from this comment, by the way. I will say I read this from a point of just like a general perspective.
It's out of pure hatred.
Of course. At this moment, or at the moment, from an outside perspective looking in, your channel seems, I guess you could call it unfound, if that sounds right.
Oh yeah.
Basically, it doesn't seem like you know exactly what you want to be doing on YouTube currently. You know, you've uploaded so many different types of content, from funny moments to tutorials to reviews to random memes to prank calls and so much more. I mean, Hilo, you know that this is just scratching the surface, right? Yeah. But it just doesn't feel like you have, a solid foundation really built right now currently. And with that being said, that's what I wanted to ask is, what are your plans for the future of the HeloSouls channel? And obviously, of course, now, additionally on top of that, your new channel / show, the Outcast Podcast.
Ooh, well, I'm gonna touch on the my channel first before we move on to Outcast.
Yeah.
But to be honest, I've tried to do like different like content to see what I would be comfortable with and what's more easy to like get footage of. And for a while there, my channel has been Rainbow Six Siege content, like funny moments and outtakes. But
actually, Rainbow Six Siege is inspired by like Tuxbird.
Oh yeah, it's like a big inspiration to them for that's what I want to do. And like, I don't know, it's like, it's honestly the games that I've like trying to play. Like last month, November, when Vanguard came out, I told myself I was gonna upload and get as much content as possible in that game. But I can't. That game sucks. Vanguard sucks. I can't have fun on it.
The amount of times I've had that happen, because like, you look back at games that you're really good at and you really like, and it's like, if I did that when that first came out, it would be perfect. So I remember when Apex first came out, I was like, oh, I need to absolutely like shred this and record it all the time. And I did to an extent, but not as much as I wish I did. And then I was like, oh what was the game? There's a game that came out. Then Splitgate came out. And it came out again, technically. And I was like, oh, I'll shred this out. And I did, but no one cared, and I didn't like it, and it was boring, and it got annoying. And it's always like, it's always when you want and you can predict something that you do it, and then obviously it doesn't go the way you planned. But if you then do it out of like, if you've already done it and it's passed, and you're good at it, it's like, well, I can't go back in time and change that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I would, if I went back and the games that I was committed to, that I was good at, that I had videos to make on, if I could do that for any two titles, it'd be Overwatch and Apex, because those two games I played religiously. Even Destiny. But those games are so far gone now to the point where I can't do that. Because it's like, well, everyone's already done it, But and then I'm like, okay, well, I'll do it on the next title that comes out. But no one cares about new titles.
It's kind of a shame because, like, always when a new game comes out is when it's got the biggest amount of hype. It's like Halo Infinite, right? Like, it's a phenomenal game. I've not played it myself personally, but I really want to. But it's like, unless you get onto it right away at the beginning, there's no point even touching it later on to an extent. And I guess it's kind of hypocritical to say that because it's like, oh, what about games like Minecraft? But games like Minecraft, they get updated, somewhat regularly. And with that, you can make new stuff in it. But I feel like that's one of the biggest mistakes with new games like old games like Minecraft, because the only thing that really keeps them going for content creators for those games are like let's plays or build tutorials or seed showcases or new updates showcasing them. But outside of that, there's not a lot, because it's not a new game or a new kind of, I guess, mark in the genre every single time, which is one of those kind of sad things about it,
Yeah, and that's how I felt. Like it was like reversed of what you said. Like for like Vanguard, like I told myself, all my content's going to get wiped or unlisted, and it's all going to start out from here. Like Vanguard grinding for camos, like Phase Jev. I've showed you Phase Jev, right, Joe?
Of course,
like,
yeah, the raging, yeah.
Like I wanted to do something similar to his, where the videos are like cut commentary. There's not super editing in them; it's just cut commentary, face cam. And I tried it, and it's just the games, to be honest. Like I can't keep a consistent game to have fun on because either the game gets updated and they ruin the game Dead by Daylight, and I don't know. It's one of those things. I can't stay on a specific game, and
they definitely ruined Dead by Daylight back.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I've never played Dead by. What happened with it? I never played it.
Don't. That is a battle pass.
Wait, there's a battle pass?
Sadly.
Wait, why? I thought the game never had that.
It didn't ever.
Every game has this.
Yeah.
Oh,
sounds like a Mark Sonic video. That does.
Yeah, that's it does actually, low key. But like, I mean, so with obviously your main channel, as I said, we've got the Outcast podcast as well, and that's your new podcast. Yeah. I may I just say, by the way, because we haven't really had a minute to really touch on that, and it's good to be able to mention it even right now, of course. Well done on that, man. Congratulations. It's hosted by there's you, Cheese Master, in the first episode, and big shout out to Cheese Master, of course.
Axolotl.
And yeah, Axolotl Potato, and then of course Xavier. And I mean, how's it been going for you, man, personally, so far?
Oh, well, when the first episode released, like I was pretty hyped about it. Pretty hyped about recording it and then making it. I still need to learn how to make the thumbnails. The thumbnail's atrocious.
Yeah.
Like, that will get better. Yeah, just
no, it always does.
Thank you.
No, listen, it always does, man. Listen, there's always that kind of learning curve for. I mean, even TFP, you already know. This season has been a massive learning curve for us. But Joseph will tell you, there's always a learning curve.
There's been so much changes, especially like Joseph this season, and like the thumbnails you currently have right now haven't even been the thumbnails for the whole podcast. Like
no,
all the thumbnails you see now were added like a month ago?
2 months ago. 2 months ago, yeah, 2 months ago, yeah, when we came back. We've not yet forgotten. But so you need to work on the thumbnails, you were saying, and what else?
Well, with not any spoilers on what it's about, but the recent one we recorded with all four of us, I think we went into it too quick in a sense. I mean, if Xavier edits it well, I think the episode will be pretty good. But personally, the topic we thought we had knowledge on it, but we didn't have anything like written down, like guidelines to go by. And
people
I feel like
really underestimate
they really
how
do.
like free speaking can be.
Yeah.
Like
we were going to make guidelines, and we just didn't. Like we went into it just like talking about it, and some of the conversations went blank, and we couldn't bounce off one another. Like I feel like with me and Cheese, where it was like a duo, and we just bounced off each other. But I feel like with 4 people, that's a bit harder in a sense.
Well, it's hard to work with a lot of people. That's what Joseph's so correctly saying there, and I'll tell you right now, Hilo, of course, as well. Like even with TFP, we've done episodes where we don't have scripts, right? I think probably the best example of an episode where we don't have an actual script is I'd say perhaps maybe the Logan Paul versus Jake Paul, or Logan Paul versus KSI video. That was probably one of our worst episodes, or even the Copa episode partially. The Copa one had a little bit more structure, I'd say, but the Logan Paul versus KSI episode, we went in there without any scripts. We just knew what we were going to be talking about, though. But that I was like, it just wasn't good, because you don't, like you said, there's a certain thing with podcasts. It's not that you just sit there and just talk. There's going to be some
Yeah.
structure to it, you know. And if you don't even have a general like consensus of like,
If it
okay, we're
doesn't
going
feel
to
like
talk
it's
about this,
going
that's it.
anywhere, it gets boring.
Yeah, very quickly, you know, very quickly. And it's the thing is, like, with you and Cheese, I definitely, obviously, I've not seen episode 2 yet, and I hope it's great. I'm sure I'll watch it when it comes out, man, 100%. But I saw you and Cheese episode of you guys talking about video games, right?
Yeah.
And it was video game. Yeah, and what was interesting about it was the fact that you and Cheese kind of have like what me and Joseph have, where it's that kind of, you know, dichotomy of like we can work very well and bounce off each other, and that's hard to find. Be assured of that, you know. Hello, I'm say, but like it can be quite hard to find in general. But the fact you guys have that's fantastic. But with you guys and Xavier and Axel, there's now 4 of you, and that increases it even more so. And I can understand the issue of being able to bounce off each other. I think that in time though, if you really work at it, will get better. You know, you've got to get used to each other's company. I mean, how long have you and Cheese been like since like chatting and chilling with each other?
Oh yeah, me and Cheese have got like close friends for like a while now, like
a
few months.
And that's what I'm saying. That really is what it is. You know, that's what makes it different. Because it's like with me and Joseph, we you know, this what we have right now, TFP was started 2 years ago, but we've known each other since what, 2015, 14?
So it's been 7 years almost.
Yeah, 7 years. So there's that dichotomy of we've known each other for long enough to know. I remember when Joey, he was much younger. He marries me when I was much younger. We've seen each other's highest and lowest points. Kind of thing. We both know each other very well. Like
it's almost disturbing.
It is honestly, like
on
I
a
can
good
call
level,
Joseph
but it's
up.
almost disturbing.
But like there's been times I can call Joseph up and be like, hey man, how's it going? You know, so what you up to? Oh, I'm with the wife. You know, so I'll be, oh, okay, no worries. You know, all right, well, sorry, boy, you just got by a bus. You know, like I remember I called him up when we were discussing the TFP Christmas art, right? And we called up because I was talking to Ree at the time, and she was one making it. So she just got done, just got finished. I called him up. He didn't know I was calling. Called him up, and immediately it was brilliant. Just that back and forth we have. You know, I just got by a bus. Oh, hope you're all right, man. You know, just on the end of the phone with the wife. Hope you're all right, man. You know, take it easy. You know, is the bus driver all right? Like we're making great convo, and we're just
I remember saying that.
and it was just so good. And then
right.
we're like, oh yeah, and I said on the phone, I'm like, what do you think of this? Oh, it's superb. You know, and Joseph's got a really like amazing way of being able to speak, you know, like that's the dichotomy that we'll have. Like Joe's got an amazing way of being able to speak. But it's like with like even last night I was messaging him on regards to episode 30, which obviously will be coming out next week for all the people watching and whatnot. And it's gonna be a very big episode because it's us reflecting about the season. I don't want to give too much away, but it's a Red Raid episode. And I sent Joseph a photo at like 2-3 in the morning. And you know, Joe's like, obviously we had stuff to do, of course, today with your episode, and we had to record a few other things. And you know, Joe was like, this fantastic. Just fantastic. He didn't say fantastic. I don't know if he can pull up the exact wording, but it is brilliant. I remember because I was speaking to Ree at the point, and she was like, it almost sounds like he's robotic. I said, that's the point. That's why I love him. He's brilliant.
Okay. I get called a few things quite often. It's a robot, which I'm okay with because like I would love to be a robot. I'd love to be a simulacrum. That would be my dream. Emotions just hold me back. But and also just a villain. I've been called a villain by like 500 people. I mean, to be fair, at the start of the episode, I was holding a candle to my chest. But like,
summoning Satan.
I'll take it. Honestly,
it's just summoning
Satan. What I did say was just fantastic. Yeah, it's like it was this. This is you. That's the final product with the shadow. Reed just made it. I bet performance is optimal. Also, she laughed at your egg joke. I was making some jokes. About
He's making some egg puns. Yeah.
Because near Christmas, etc. I was like, they do crack me up. And
oh my god!
Just such a demonstration of change. Like, this is the way I speak.
It's a back and forth with each other.
We have my attention. Now, isn't that fun?
It's just brilliant. It's just, but we have. That's what I'm saying though. It's that kind of thing that we have is something special. It's why we work so well with each other, and why we love having people like yourself on, because I think you agree. It's fantastic. I love this episode. This episode's been amazing so far, and obviously we're not at the end yet, but it has been amazing. And it's the factor that we all, like, you know, when it's us two, we can bounce off each other, and I think that makes you feel inherently more comfortable because you can sit and go, oh, this is sweet. I mean, obviously you know me, of course, like we're good friends, you know. And it's the end of the day though, I think there's that kind of that spirit's there, and it's brilliant. It's something that you can only get that when you're comfortable around each other, and that's something that's hard to get in an episode of a podcast, especially if you haven't hung around enough. So
you can really tell when two or more people are very comfortable with each other, because the way they flow is so much better.
Yeah,
as opposed to being like, "Hey guys, speak to each other." You know?
Yeah, exactly. Well, with me and Joseph, like, he cuts me off all the time. The bastard I'm playing, but like me and Joseph, we can pick up and like put down whatever we need to. Like when
we kind of have to though. We've got to that point. So like just then you have to learn to cut in at perfect.
Yeah.
I remember the first few episodes. It was that point where it's like, oh, I don't know when to insert myself.
It's like, oh no, you go.
But it's like, you know, it gets to that point where it's like, okay, well, he's finished a good portion of his sentence. If I go in, it won't cut him off too much.
Yeah.
And, you know, if he protests
It,
it,
add,
it
it adds
depends what
more
he wants
to
to
it.
say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It adds more to it in general. Like there, again, we can just add more to our sentences. We're cutting each other off, but it's in good ways.
Yeah, but it's good
You know?
because, you know, we're just doing it right now and it's more fluent because, you know,
Fantastic.
it's good to roll off the tongue
what's your belt?
sometimes.
It's
See,
fantastic. You know
rookie
what I'm saying, man?
mistake. Look at him.
That's
Look at
it
him
right
doing
there.
that.
It's top tier, man. Well, I hope everything goes well with the Outcast podcast, man. We are very excited personally to see some more of that. And obviously, for everybody watching, you guys should definitely check out the Outcast podcast. They're currently at 22 subs, I believe, on YouTube right now. But go
The
check them out.
second
100%.
best podcast on YouTube.
The second to best.
Second best. Only just behind us.
Only
just,
just a little
only
bit.
just no. But man, I mean, I know. I wish you best luck with it, man. And moving on from there, right? I think we've got one more here. Let me. Sorry.
By yours truly.
Of
But
course.
yeah, when it comes to channel variety, because I did do my research as I always do,
Ooh.
it's pretty vast on the HeloSouls channel. And I saw that you made a series called Before You Buy, but it was
Ooh.
only one episode. Do you plan on doing more episodes on this series? And if not, why did you stop? This is another thing I wanted to quickly bring up as well. Is a bit like the whole Tuxbird stuff. This feels like it had a bit of inspiration behind it. Can you tell me something about that?
I don't know the channel. I think it's Game Ranks that does the
Game
Before
Ranks
You Buy.
is exactly what I was
Yeah. Game ranks. Yeah.
And I wanted
should
to hop
binge
on
watch
Back
that
for
channel, man.
Blood like first thing because Back for Blood was it's kind of disappointing now. I chatted about Back for Blood in the podcast, plugging that in again. But nah, I was really hot for it for like almost 2 years because it was announced 2019, like December 2019 or January 2021 or 2020, my bad. But it got delayed until October of this year.
Yeah.
And
Well,
I wanted to hop on to the
2021,
I wanted to hop on the Before You Buy thing on it because I thought that would pop off a little bit because I know I have knowledge behind Back for Blood. I played the predecessors before it, and I wanted to do like a little game review about it, and it didn't go as well as I thought it would. And I don't know if I'll continue. It's like a hit or miss thing. Like if it would have done well, I would have continued it, but.
But I
Yeah,
mean, I think you've got to try it a few times before you
Yeah.
can really deem it a not a success. I can see the issue though, where it's like if it had done well, it would have motivated you to keep making more of them, right?
Yeah.
But without the first one doing well, it kind of is like, oh, like do I want to make another one? Like, is this gonna be worth? But that's the point. You should keep I'd say try things 5-10 times. Doesn't
Yeah.
work. Don't do it anymore. But if it does, keep going. And I often though it's one of those things where it's kind of a weird thing with YouTube, right? You can try and make a video of something, and it might not work straight off the bat, or even a month or two later. But in a year's time or a few months' time, it could be doing very well. It's really peculiar, honestly. Like there's so many times where I've started and stopped with content and then came back to it and whatnot, and it's because of the same reason. It's at first it doesn't work and you feel demotivated, so you stop, or you maybe go a little bit further and then it doesn't work, you stop entirely, and then it eventually does work, and it's like, oh, I wish I continued that.
Yeah.
It's mad as well, actually. I've not even thought about game ranks in a solid while, man. I saw that.
I think it's about
oh
game
my
ranks.
God.
God damn it. I mean, is there any other series on your channel that are on your channel, excuse me, that you plan on bringing back in the future?
Oh, for sure. I'm working on one. I'm currently working on a Modern Warfare video. It's a predecessor to it's not it's a after episode of what was recently uploaded, the uncomfortable Modern Warfare moments. It's part 2, and it gets worse. The jokes get worse, and the people we meet get worse. But I've got a lot of clips on that. I can make 4 episodes out of. So
I was gonna say, what's the premise of it though? Like, are you just speaking to people in games and just making them uncomfortable?
Oh yeah, hell yeah! It's like so funny. Like I'll start just fucking. I can give an example. We was in the video and there's a female gamer. It's like I just fucking.
What?
You started
I'll fucking
no.
I'll start fucking sniffing, doing weird shit. Like, hey, on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you rate your body, or some shit like that?
Oh, that's disturbing. You honestly, that's disturbing. And what is some of the weirdest responses you got back?
Oh my god, some of the weirdest. I had a girl agree to fucking fingernail clippings. I was like, hey,
what?
Yeah, I was like, hey, how much for a shot glass of your fingernail clippings? And she was laughing along with it, going along with it. And that's probably one of the funniest reactions
How would you
got on
price
it.
that?
How would I?
How would you price that? Oh god, that's disturbing.
$50? I don't know.
Oh no, you know what I'm saying?
And if you'll pay it, bro, I'm selling.
Belle Delphine bathwater. God dang, no.
Oh my god.
More sick toenails.
Mastenic toenails. Yeah. Oh, god dang. God damn, man. Oh my days. So I mean, and with that series, is that the only one you plan to bring back, or is there others? But you're right now still just kind of in the phase of getting them back, you know?
Oh no, I plan on doing like more like funny moment montages. I think those are like the easiest to get and edit because I have clips backed up, but I haven't got enough to make a video on them. Like I have some for GTA.
Yeah, I get you. Yeah.
Modern Warfare. Yeah, I gotta get more of them before I can like put it into an actual episode. So those are coming back for sure. I think those will do decent this year. That and maybe sniping compilations. I don't know.
Oh, you mean
Modern Warfare, something. Yeah,
like the old school kind of like tricks? Or am I on the same like page here? Like tricks?
Montage.
Yeah, montage.
What-
Like, but is it not like a trick?
montages,
What's it?
yeah.
Quick scoping. Sorry, not
Quick
tricks,
scoping,
tricks,
yeah.
I was about to say
'Cause
trick
my-
scoping. I don't know why.
My past Cold War video did pretty decent in my opinion, and I want to get more clips, but it's just a hard thing to do because fucking Call of Duty sucks anymore. It's not fun to play, but
Oh, I started sucking
Maybe.
a while ago.
oh yeah,
I miss the old CODs, man. We've said this before, and I think Hilo, you're definitely a man of the times like myself. Like, I mean, we played Black Ops 2 a little bit together. We need to play it properly at some point soon and whatnot. But like, definitely after all that kind of stuff that happened before, because if anybody doesn't already know, Hilo got me Black Ops 2. We got it. We played it literally once. It was
Yeah, one
actually
time.
pretty cool.
It wasn't even 20 minutes in the game. Like you joined by a custom game, and that's what Sunday joined.
We're live on Twitch, so people could see us, obviously. And we were just chilling. Like, we weren't doing anything.
I was
Like,
showing
think-
you like a mod menu. That was
Yeah,
like,
yeah, because Hilo knows how to do mods and whatnot, so it was cool as hell because I've never seen that really. So he was like, "Oh, let me show you," and it was really cool. Like, it was actually really cool. So we're sitting there and he's showing me, and then this other guy joins our game, and he just continuously keeps joining, and they're trying to they kept kicking us offline. It was horrible, man. It sucks so much. And then
they
he joined the
also
stream
put,
and
They
everything.
put
and
like
they're like,
porn on our accounts and shit.
yeah. We almost, well, I would have got banned on Twitch, right? The guy was trying to get me banned on Twitch,
Yeah.
and like me and Hilo, like for comparison, we weren't doing a single thing. Just again, just to reiterate, we were just sitting, just playing. We're online. This stream's uploaded to you on Cam VODs, right? But like, we were sitting, just playing, just chilling, and we got on like our first game of multiplayer. I think Hilo and I were gonna do some quick scoping because Hilo's really good at it. And Hilo's like, "Right, I'll whip your ass on Nuketown," right? And I'm like, "All right, let's go, let's do this, So we're gonna go do it though, and this guy keeps joining. He eventually kicks us off, and then he's like to me, I think during the stream, check your theater. Is that what's called, Hilo?
Yeah,
Yeah.
your screenshots in your
Yeah, your
player
screenshots.
library.
Yeah. And I didn't know what it was. Thank God, right away. I'm like, screenshots.
I
think it
checked
means on
mine. I was like,
Xbox.
whoa.
Yeah, I didn't know right away. I'm like, what, screenshots? So I'm thinking Xbox One or something. Like, I'm like, listen, I'm on a 360, and I'm just trying to get away from this guy with Hilo, so me and him can like just
Yeah.
go and do our own shit. But inevitably, Hilo thankfully checks first and goes, "Yo, don't check." And I'm like, hold on a second, let me have a look. But like, immediately, thank God for
You
my
turned your
terrible
screen off,
Wi-Fi.
yeah.
No, it was my terrible Wi-Fi that kind of saved me because I started looking at it and I see, what was it, hedgehog porn.
Yeah,
That's
that's
like-
there was
Yeah,
multiple
no,
pictures.
that's
It
the name of one of
Oh,
hedgehog
yeah.
porn or something like that, or hedgehog. No, it's hedgehog pussy. I'm like, what the fuck? You immediately know, but like I see the name and it's loading like it's about to play. I'm like, oh, it's just like I back out. I'm like, whoa, what the hell is this? So I turn off the screen, then I look at it, obviously off camera, and it turns out it's not obviously something really like actual animals or some shit like that, like some fucked up stuff. It was like some fan art of Sonic the Hedgehog, one of them, but naked, and then the other one was just pure porn. And it was just like, it was proper like pure nudity. Like if I had shown that on my Twitch, I would have been banned, like outright 100,000%.
Yeah.
So it was terrible. Me, Hilo, we I think, what was it? After that, we're like, yo, hey.
We tried to play zombies
chill.
after that.
Yeah,
and
they
we
just
thought they
kept joining.
left, and then they
Yeah.
they didn't join. They kicked us off of zombies on our like custom lobby. Like,
Yeah,
set up
we
private
were
and
in a
everything.
private game playing Town. Was it? It was Town.
Yeah,
right?
we tried
Playing
to.
Town because I wanted to play some Transit. I still do. I'd love to play it soon. But we're playing
Transit?
some Town. What? Sorry?
Was that Transit, you say?
No. Yeah, we wanted to play some Transit, but we didn't get around to it. But we played Town, which because there's
Transit
like
was the
three.
bomb.
Transit's
yeah.
amazing. There's Transit. Then is it Green Run or is it Farm?
It's farm.
A farm, right? It's
Farm is
farm.
the other one,
yeah,
yeah.
Transit, Farm, and then there's Town, and Town's like the third. So we were on Town, of course, sitting playing on that because it's an amazing map. And we're like, what? I think 10, 15 minutes in, and then you get kicked out, and then I get kicked out, and we're both like, oh fuck this, man. So inevitably we end up leaving, went to Black Ops 1 to try
They
and get away
followed
from
us to
them.
Black Ops.
Yeah. We
Oh
forgot
my
about that, right?
God.
We went
I
to
forgot
Black
about
Ops 1,
that.
and then they followed us there, and then they kicked us off again. And this is what I was trying to say there with kind of starting that one. I think all of us kind of miss the old CODs. I really do. I miss the old Black Ops
I
1,
miss
Black Ops
Advanced
2.
Warfare, bro.
Same.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny how many people now are saying that they kind of
People
miss Advanced
hate
Warfare.
that game. I don't know why. It was
It's
actually so
because
good. It was a nice mix of boots on
people-
ground and technological
Yeah,
People
well,
look
it
at,
was
but the
like
problem
Black
is,
Ops 3.
yeah, the problem is though, people look at they looked at least Advanced Warfare at the beginning as like that was the start of this new era of COD, because think about it, you know, before that it wasn't really that accustomed to have supply drops or, you know, exosuits and all these kind of things that what some people said ruined COD, right? Because it was it Advanced Warfare, then it was Black Ops 3, was it?
Hmm.
No.
Yeah, it was
Or was
Black
it
Ops
Infinite
3 after
Warfare?
that. No, it was Black
No.
Ops 3, then Infinite Warfare.
Yeah, and it went
Infinite
from there.
Warfare was awful.
And that's the Infinite Warfare, and people just hated them, and it's like, understand, right? Understand, that's fine, but like it's I'd say Advanced Warfare was a solid game. I'd honestly right now, if all three of us had the 360 right now and we had gold and we had Advanced Warfare, I'd go on it right now. But
Oh,
there's
yeah,
no
for
I would
sure.
hop on Advanced any day. I think that's one of my most played CODs.
Same here.
Oh, yeah,
I
for
love
sure.
Black Ops.
Like,
I
do
love
you remember,
Black
like,
Ops
the bunny
2.
hop smashing, like you'd hit the ground. And
Oh
everyone
yeah,
died,
you like what ground? It's like ground slam.
like
It's
the
weird as
ground
hell.
puppet. It's called like bunny
Yeah,
something.
yeah, but like
Yeah.
I used to love, like, for me the games that I played the most was Black Ops 1 Zombies when I was a kid. Then you know, Black Ops 2 multiplayer. I mean, who didn't? Black Ops 2
Black
multiplayer
Ops
was
2 multiplayer
absolutely
was
amazing. Amazing. Black Ops 2 multiplayer, then Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer a little bit, but then Modern Warfare
Yep.
3 multiplayer. I used to play Infected all the time. I loved that terminal. Oh my god.
And now they
I get
just keep
nostalgia.
making World War games that no one
Yeah,
cares about.
yeah, or they keep remastering the same map. Like, you know, I'm a big fan of Terminal or Nuketown, but like, fuck me, after you
Dude,
see Nuketown for the
thing is,
17th
I love
time.
Black Ops 3 so goddamn much. I played that. That's also one of my most played CODs. But can they just like give us a good Nuketown? And is it Black Ops 4 that
know.
has like the Russian Nuketown?
Yeah, Black Ops 4 is
That,
Russian.
I'm not
hate
even-
how
I
that
hate it.
looks.
I'm not
It's
even.
so-
I've never played Black Ops
It
4.
plays the same, obviously, because it's the same bloody format. It's 2 buses, 2 houses, etc. But like, oh my god, it looks horrible. It's just not fun.
pretty
I think
bad.
so many people have said this before. I really wish kind of COD would step things up and switch up their map layouts. Like, we keep getting this really kind of generic, like you go down the middle lane, like lane A, B, or C. Like, there's no diversity. I love if there's a lot more interaction with the things. Like, imagine if there was like, you know,
when they have
houses.
done that, they have scuffed it. It's like in Infinite
they've
Warfare, the worst map
Infinite
ever
Warfare-
was that space station.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was, but it was unique. You know what I mean? And that was point. I remember who was
was
it?
bad.
Dr. Disrespect, which is funny enough. He actually worked on Advanced Warfare, and he made some of the maps. Because he
Wait,
was
for
actually.
real?
Yeah, Dr.
I
Disrespect.
didn't know
he's-
that. What the
Oh,
hell?
Dr. Disrespect actually made Advanced Warfare, not as Dr. Disrespect, as a real guy, Guy something. Whatever, I would say Ferrari, but
Guy Fury.
yeah, but like,
Fury.
yeah, I forget his actual name, but Guy something. His real name, Dr. Disrespect, not to dox him, right? But like, yeah, he actually made maps for it, and they were good. I think the only big issue with Advanced Warfare, in my opinion, and this is the honest to god truth, was the zombies. If the zombies had been free to play,
Free to
Me
play,
and
yeah.
Kiwi played so much zombie. We
Exo
only had
zombies.
Infinite Warfare for zombies. Legit.
yeah, dude,
all
I
we
mean,
did.
zombies. I actually enjoyed it. People hated it. You know, I
like
know
it.
it was silly of you to buy it. It was kind of like we never had to do that before. We shouldn't have to do it now. Like I
didn't
think the
get to buy it.
campaign.
I think if you bought, I think I got a special edition. It wasn't like
Yeah,
much more
yeah.
money. It was like because no one bought it, they made it the default.
Cheap, yeah. I was gonna
Yeah.
say, because it's like Advanced Warfare's campaign was solid. You know, I forget the guy, the villain's name, but he's a famous actor.
Oh
I think it was
yeah,
solid.
he's the guy that looks. I don't know who he looks like, but he looks like that British. Fuck, he looks like someone on TV. That really annoys
He is
me.
I
He is
forgot
a
his name
proper actor.
too.
Yeah. But he got in a bit of controversy a little bit. The campaign for Advanced Warfare was solid. The multiplayer, in my
Kevin
opinion, was
Spacey.
solid. Kevin Spacey, that's the Kevin Spacey.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, no,
But
I remember
it's phenomenal.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like the
So
campaign
I remember
multiplayer was just
cutting
great.
off your arm to like
Yeah,
make you
yeah.
fall
Oh,
yeah, that's
yeah.
right. Yeah,
down
the
the side
end
of
is
the burning building.
Yeah, spoilers. You were saying.
Spoilers.
But like,
Oh,
but no,
sorry for advanced.
sorry, yeah,
Warfare
for
on the
fucking Advanced
360.
Warfare. But the multiplayer was top tier. I loved that. I loved the supply drop videos. I remember Ali A, before he got to Fortnite shit, he was making like the Advanced Warfare like supply drop opening videos, and like you might cringe at them, but I thought they were kind of like,
I
I don't know.
Ali A around
It's
that time.
you did?
I met Ali. He gave me a poster, and it's like of himself.
Wait, when? Where?
The most selfless bastard.
In
ever.
London. No, it is genuinely just a photo of himself. But like, I've got.
Hang
he
this
gave
up,
me
worship me.
He gave me. I don't know if I can find. Do you want me to find it? I've got an Ali A
Find it.
beanie as well. He
Oh,
gave
no.
me.
Oh yeah, find it. Were you a fan of Ali, but back in the day?
I used to be, yeah, when I was a lot like younger. Obviously, I don't mind him now. He kind of does what he needs to do, but like I don't not really anymore. But I used to watch a lot of his COD stuff. But I'll try and find it because I went and met him at Legends of Gaming, which was a gaming convention in London. So I'll
I see.
go find what I can.
Oh, fair enough, man. Fair enough. Did that?
Tally A poster.
I just couldn't find this alley
His
shit.
fucking face.
Oh my god, man! I know. Well, if I was to ask you, obviously, because obviously we're approaching the end, right? We're gonna have one more question after this. I can tell you that right now. Once Josh gets back, right? But what was your favorite COD and why?
What was my favorite COD and why? Ooh, they're all good. Well, all the other ones are good, right? You can't say they're not. Anybody that says they're not, no, well,
Either
you're
hasn't
wrong.
played
That's
them or
not
probably
a
grew up in the
yeah,
wrong generation. Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Don't want to insult.
That's not yeah, not don't want to insult, but that's not opinions. That is facts.
Yeah.
But Black Ops 2, I'd say overall, because that's the most I've played and had fun on, and I've probably sank the most hours into that one. And
Was that for the multiplayer or is that
yeah.
just in general?
Oh, just in general,
What would you
multiplayer,
say?
campaign, zombies.
I was gonna say, what would you say would be best for the three categories, which would be like campaign, multiplayer, and zombies? Oh my god, he's got the LA beanie. God dang.
But yeah, no, he gave me this.
He gave you.
It
Did he
was-
sign it?
Straight up.
No, he didn't sign
Oh,
it because
wow.
he was like giving people and stuff. I was like a few people random. I remember like it was at like he was sitting at like the podium thing and with people watching him play something. I wanted to sit there and stay, but I just couldn't, man, because like one, I hate people, and two, like he was playing a really dead game. I don't know what it was, but some like it wasn't No Man's Sky, but it was like some sort of like space flying thing. It was really crap, and I couldn't care less.
Weird.
But yeah, no, then we just went and wandered around. There was loads of different gaming stuff there, but it wasn't as good as Insomnia, but it was already there and a few other people. I think LD Shadow
dang.
Lady was there as well.
God damn, man. Not too bad. I was just asking Hilo, like, regarding what's his favorite COD and why. But also, like, obviously, what's your favorite multiplayer, zombies, and co-op? Zombies. For me, I love zombies. I love Black Ops 1 and 2 zombies. And obviously, 3 is pretty good, but 4 I've never played. Subjectively.
You don't want to.
No,
It's
no.
pretty bad.
All right, man. Well, for sadly our last question with you, Hilo, we wanted to ask your thoughts, or we wanted to hear your thoughts on YouTube streaming versus Twitch streaming. You made a video back in July earlier this year, and I'm not sure if you remember about this, but you made a video back in July earlier this year talking about how you were sadly going to be leaving YouTube. Now, obviously, just for clarification, obviously, I'm sure you'd probably clarify if I didn't. It wasn't entirely, of course. You were just meaning that you're going to be producing
Yeah.
less content and also inherently like doing fewer streams, obviously, right? Even though before this announcement, I'd say honestly, you were doing quite well and you're quite actively streaming on YouTube. But you mentioned in your video how you wanted to be able to start earning money from your content, along with how YouTube hadn't accepted you into the YouTube partner program multiple times, and
Oh,
it seemed
yeah,
like that was
still
sort of
haven't.
I guess the smoking barrel, if you want to call it that, or the straw that broke the camel's back, whatever I guess pun or whatever thing you want to use here. But the thing that
not
kind
a
of
pun.
pushed you, I guess, over the edge to doing Twitch. I know it's not pun. So I wanted to ask, or I wanted to know how the transition for you has been between moving from YouTube to Twitch, because this video that you made was back in July. So I mean, obviously it's been a
Yeah.
hot minute since this announcement, and how has it been so far?
Yeah, as you can tell, I've been uploading more YouTube videos and streaming less on Twitch, sadly. But I've been getting more back into Twitch. But anyway, like, I think it was a good move in my opinion when that happened. I don't think I got affiliate yet. I was like on the way. I think I was like a few watch hours off or average viewers at the time. And that's the whole reason I stopped caring about YouTube, is to focus more on Twitch. And I think I made a pretty decent move because I was streaming Dead by Daylight almost daily. And I gained quite a bit off of it. I think I went from like 50 to 80 followers within a few weeks time, which is
Jesus,
pretty good.
That is really good. I mean, when it comes down to it, growing on Twitch is it isn't the easiest. I've heard. I mean, I initially used to give the advice of like, oh, before you go to Twitch, you should grow on YouTube and then go to Twitch because it's better. But I mean, it's subjective, right?
To
But I
each his
mean,
own.
yeah. But I mean, so for you, what, have you earned money from it? Has it been like kind of somewhat decent like that, or is it still just kind of upcoming?
Oh no, I've earned some from it. People have donated bits and people have gifted subs, but the way I have it set up, where I don't have like an active credit card in my name, I got to get a check through the mail. They was like, send me a check, but it's every $100, I believe, you can cash out.
Oh
It's like,
yeah. It's in the UK we have it as like every £60, but in the US it's $100. I don't know why. It's kind of peculiar.
It's weird, but
Inferior
yeah, I think
countries, man.
yeah, it's cheaper than everywhere else. It's America, hate it, but like I think it was a fair move. Like I did so much on Twitch, I like got affiliate, I earned some things off of it,
Yeah.
and then I took a hiatus from Twitch. I don't know why. I think it was like my schedule in general. It's bad, but I've worked on that. As you can see, in like the past month, I've been streaming at least once a week, Resident Evil or just recently
Other
Among
bits.
Us. Recently Among Us actually.
Among Us done well,
It
right?
popped off. No,
yeah, I was
it
gonna say,
popped
yeah,
off.
it done well, man. You done decent from Among Us. I don't know how many followers you can, but you done quite well. From what
Yeah, I
I can
think it
see.
was 100 something views on the stream and
Views on the
78
VOD.
unique, and 78 unique follower or 78 unique people and like
Viewers.
5
Yeah.
followers, which
I mean, that's good. I
yeah,
mean, dude,
still decent.
if you do daily Twitch streams like that, man, obviously, of course, you keep growing the audience. That's kind of what I've been doing. I told Joseph this.
Yeah.
I'm trying to build up my audience on Twitch, and I have. Very,
Oh
very
yeah,
luckily.
1.8k to like 2.2k now within what?
Yeah,
2
yeah,
weeks
it was.
time?
Yeah, it's madness. Honestly,
Twitch
just by
growth
getting
feels a
back
lot
into it.
easier, not in a as in
Yeah.
massively easier way, but easier in general than YouTube.
Yeah.
I feel
I
like
think-
YouTube's a bit more like stable, you know.
Well,
Yes.
YouTube, Hilo talked about this in his video. Sorry, cut you off there, Hilo.
Oh, you're
But
good.
you talked about this in your video, and it was something that I said as well, which is like YouTube right now, they put streams in the same category as videos, which isn't good. You don't have like 2 separate things. Like, say you search Minecraft, it doesn't show you like a category for Minecraft streamers and all the streams that are currently on Minecraft, or all the Minecraft videos. You know, it just shows you one, which is just Minecraft.
Yeah.
So you have that issue. This is for Minecraft, but this is with everything. So you have that issue of you can't really get found unless someone accidentally really finds you. So growing as a streamer on YouTube is not really that plausible. You can't raid people. You can't be raided. You know, you can, but it's very bootleg, of course. You know, there's no actual proper algorithm for streams on YouTube. There's no gifting
I feel like when they have that
memberships, etc.
update where they start to update the whole rating stuff, because they say they're gonna add that sort of thing.
Well, yeah,
I
yeah,
hope
this
they
year.
segregate the whole videos and streams, because I feel
I
like that
think-
would, otherwise
Sorry.
it would kind of be a little bit, you know, it's like, okay,
Dead.
thanks for that, but like, why
I-
can't you like make it better? Because you can.
I think they're having to step up to Twitch. That's what it is, because right now Twitch, they're buying people off Twitch. You know, this whole kind of thing
Yeah.
started a few years back, obviously, with Ninja getting paid by Mixer to move to Mixer. If you guys remember that deal way back in the day, you know, and I remember
been a
that,
while
right?
since Mixer.
And yeah, it's been a hot minute since Mixer. Actually, funny enough, that's a whole different kettle of fish. But yeah, that was a big thing, you know, and that was a point where it's like, you know, that people are having to move to different platforms. You know, people are getting paid. I think like Valkyrie now streams full time. So does Doctor Disrespect, of course, and a lot. Tim the Tatman and a bunch of other people are now full time becoming streamers on YouTube exclusively, and it's because they're being paid by YouTube to become full time streamers. And with that, they're coming over, and so is our audience. But the problem is YouTube still isn't good enough for. You all right?
What happened?
I had a cat.
Oh.
What was that? A
I
cat?
don't know.
I thought it was a
Cat.
fire alarm. I thought it was like.
I have a
I
stroke
just
or
thought, I
something.
thought it was a fire alarm. I think so. But like, no, what's happening though is all these streamers are coming across to YouTube and they're telling YouTube, hey, listen, you know, you paid for us to be here. We're going to be here, but you need to improve some stuff. You need to make this more like Twitch. I was like, do you know Mixer got told by Ninja, but multiple times he tried to give them feedback that like, hey, you need to better your service. Like, it takes me too much work to get to these things. This audiences will not stay. You need to better them. Like, listen to these people. They know what they're talking about. They have audiences. This is what they do. You need to add these simple features, but they never listen. And look where Ninja or Mixer is. And with YouTube, they're getting Valkyrie and Tim the Tatman, Dr. Disrespect, and so many other content creators. They're getting big names on there. Shroud, I think, etc. I'm not sure if he's on there yet, but there's a lot of big people on there, right? I think they just bought over, what's his name? Oh, that's terrible. That's terrible. He's a huge, one of the biggest streamers right now there is. I can't believe I forgot his name right now. But anyway, they bought over dozens. And the people that are coming over are telling YouTube, hey, we need this. Gifting memberships, we need that. Better moderation tools, we need that. Gifting SM memberships, or like, rating people, etc. Like better, algorithm systems for the streams. We need these things in place. If we don't, we can't do this. Like, we're gonna still obviously, but like, we need to do this. And then that's why this year you should add it, which is like, thank God. It's a little bit too late, but it's good. So thank God. But I mean, with that, man, because obviously that was our last question. I gotta ask, do you regret moving to Twitch? No.
No. I mean,
No.
I want to make it more full time, but not at all. Like, like having 100 followers on Twitch is better than having, or it feels better than having 1,000 on YouTube in a sense, because those 100 followers, out of those 100, like maybe 20 are active a stream, and on YouTube maybe like 1 or 2 out of 1,000 are
And that's
active.
Yeah.
because YouTube is so broad, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why it's stressful to run a channel, I think.
No, I think definitely right, honestly. But I think on that note, boys, that's everything. That's all the questions we've got for the Forgotten Podcast, guys. That's all the questions we've got for Hilo here. Hilo, it has been an absolute utter pleasure having you on the show, man. I hope you really did go to enjoy your time on here. Ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed this episode, I've got obviously promo my boy Hilo. Hilo, you can either shout yourself out or I can. It's up to you, bro. You can promote yourself, promote your new channel, etc. Everything, man. Go again, check out my boy Helo, guys. His channel is HeloSouls. Go drop a
Twitch.
sub. Go check out his Twitch as well. Of course, that's obviously check out his Twitch as well. Check out his YouTube, and guys, also go check out the Outcast podcast. I know Helo's gonna have some more episodes coming out soon. This episode of this episode of the Forgotten Podcast will be coming out, I believe, on the 8th of January. So we got a little bit of time. It'll be 2022 by then. So hope you guys are having a fantastic new year, obviously, so far. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the New Year special as well that would have went out the week before. But guys, thanks so much for watching this episode, guys. Thank you so much once again to HeloSouls for coming on, bro. It's an absolute pleasure having you on here, bro. Absolute
Thanks for having me.
And again, guys, have a great day, everybody. Much love. See you later.
No, just stare awkwardly at the camera until he hits stop recording.